Hello, friends. Today I want to share with you some interesting observations about how rich people manage their finances. I want to tell you about 7 things that rich people don't spend money on. These are not just tips, but real-life lessons. Let's look at these 7 things. Point 1. Unnecessary luxury cars. Many people think that rich people spend money on expensive cars. In fact, most prefer more practical options. For example, cars that serve me for a long time and do not require high maintenance costs. Instead of spending money on a new Lamborghini, I would rather invest in a business or real estate. For example, Elon Musk, despite his billions, drives a Tesla Model S, not a supercar. They understand that a car is just a means of transportation. Point 2. Expensive restaurants every day. Although I love good food, I do not spend money on expensive restaurants every day. Instead, I prefer to cook at home or go to more affordable establishments. Not only does it save money, but it also allows me to control the quality of the food. For example, I often cook with friends, and it becomes a great way to spend time together. Point 3. Fashionable brands. Rich people do not always follow fashion. For example, I prefer to wear simple but high-quality clothes. Instead of spending money on the latest collections of famous brands, I invest in classic pieces that will never go out of style. This allows me to look stylish without spending a fortune. Rich people often avoid spending money on expensive clothes. They prefer comfort and functionality. Elon Musk is often seen in simple t-shirts and jeans, which shows that style does not always require a lot of money. Point 4. Excessive celebrations. Holidays are great, but rich people do not spend money on excessive celebrations. I prefer to celebrate important events with close friends and family rather than throw expensive parties. Not only does this save money, but it also creates a warmer atmosphere. Rich people understand that time is money. Instead of spending money on expensive parties, they prefer to spend time with loved ones or do business. This helps them stay focused on their goals. Point 5. Long-term loans. Rich people try to avoid debt. I have always believed that it is better to save money and buy what I need than to take out a loan. This allows me to avoid financial stress and focus on my goals. For example, when I wanted to buy a new property, I first saved the required amount instead of taking out a loan. Rich people try to avoid debt. They understand that loans can become a burden. For example, Trump always emphasizes the importance of financial literacy and debt management. Point 6. Unnecessary subscriptions and services. In today's world, it is easy to fall for unnecessary subscriptions and services. I always check what I am paying for and try to avoid unnecessary expenses. For example, I canceled several subscriptions to streaming services that I did not use. These are small but important steps to financial freedom. Rich people often refuse unnecessary subscriptions. They prefer to invest in things that really bring value. Point 7. Impulse purchases. Rich people do not make impulse purchases. I always try to think through my expenses and not give in to emotions. For example, if I see something I like, I wait a few days before making a purchase decision. This helps to avoid unnecessary spending and focus on what really matters. In a world where money often becomes a measure of success, it is important to remember that true wealth is not only about how much you have, but also about how you use it. Rich people like Elon Musk and Donald Trump demonstrate that wise financial management and a conscious approach to spending can lead to greater success than simply accumulating material goods. Refusing unnecessary spending on things that do not bring real value allows them to focus on what is really important, in their ideas, growing their business, and creating innovative solutions. These people understand that money is a tool, not an end. They choose to invest in their education, health, and personal growth, which ultimately brings them much more than any luxury purchases. So, following the example of the rich, we can learn to value what really matters and avoid unnecessary spending. This will not only help us maintain financial stability, but also open the doors to new opportunities and achievements. After all, wealth is not only about money, but also about how we use it to create a better future for ourselves and others. I hope these tips will help you better manage your finances and achieve success. Thank you for watching this video to the end. I hope my experience and analysis so far helped you learn some things that are not worth wasting your time and energy on. See you in the next video.